SelfTalk is, don't we?
Your LTTV, Blunt Talk with LT, back at it with another video. Alright, y'all, make sure you hit that goddamn like button, hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. We getting into it. This is a quick little live before we get into the main show tonight. Alright, so I stumbled across this from the Chin Check podcast. So they apparently found out who SelfTalk is. And we're gonna get into the reaction of them breaking it down to why they think this is SelfTalk and where their research is coming from. I also did my own research, if we can call it that, bare minimum. I searched up and I found what? All right, so let's get into it. They exposed him as Mo Spears. So I looked into his YouTube channels. He has multiple YouTube channels, and Mo Spears is apparently the guy that's behind the music of SelfTalk. And you know what? Let's get into this before I break it down, because this will add a little bit of insight. And then we can get into this. Because y'all know SelfTalk. SelfTalk makes those, he remixed those songs for Kwame Brown. He makes all sort of videos instigating the beef, but behind the profile pic, that's not him. A generic, whatever the fuck it is, behind the design. He hides behind the mask, all right? Behind the mask. No one knows who he is. He has other channels, but he was instigating problems for Kwame, pushing and promoting Kwame. And with the little research that we found, he actually has an interview with Kwame showing his face, but from another channel, not showing that he's SelfTalk, but from his music channel. So that's how they're tying it together. They're tying it together by the music. And we're going to get into why they're saying this.
SelfTalk is, don't we? We know who SelfTalk is now.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing. Hold on. The whole... Man, this nigga don't even show his face. And I ain't gonna front, because, I mean, I tried to... Hold on.
And Mr. Skinny, while he doing that, man, fuck you, bro. How you gonna try to take my swag, bro? That's some lame ass shit. Get your own swag. Come on. Nobody else was doing that. When beef come around, you put on the ski mask. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Lame as fuck.
Because, I mean, people can act like we whatever, we don't have the views and the followers, but like I said, what was that, either last week, I was like, yo, these dudes responding to a crackhead, so I don't want to hear that about us.
Now, this is a fairly new podcast, small channel, but they have engaged in issues with Kwame Brown and SelfTalk. So this isn't no random exposing for these guys. They actually have issues. So let's get into it.
Be worth responding to, because
they're just scared.
Yeah, because they're not gonna respond to us. But yeah, what was we talking about? SelfTalk.
SelfTalk. Yeah, we know who you are, boy. We know who you are, boy. Yeah, we do. SelfTalk. We know who you are. Well, found out who you is, boy. So get off that nag, nigga. Get off that nag.
Should we I don't know, we could probably should we do the
on that nag?
Should we do the reveal?
Now, they speak a little bit before they get into the reveal of who SelfTalk is. I already showed it in the beginning. Maurice Spears, he has multiple YouTube channels. He does the music behind SelfTalk. But these guys talk for a little bit, provide a little insight to why they're outing him and why they think that this person, Mo Spears, is SelfTalk, and get into receipts. So I'm going to let them talk for a little bit. Let them provide the insight so y'all can see if you believe it or not, if this is actually SelfTalk. I have an interview with the guy that's allegedly SelfTalk with Kwame Brown to add some more insight. So let's get into it.
Not being worth responding to, because
they're just scared.
yeah, nah. Yeah, no, they're not gonna respond to us. But yeah, who was we talking about? Shelf talk.
Chef talk. Yeah, we know who you are, boy. We know who you are, boy. Yeah, we do. Chef talk. We know who you are. We
Uh,
found out who you is, boy. So get off
should we
off
do?
that nag, nigga. Get off that nag.
Should we?
Yeah, let's go ahead a
I
little
don't know.
bit. I think I went too far back.
In the comments, do
Anybody?
y'all want to know who Chef Talk is?
I think this is how we. Nah. Shelf.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not Mr. Skinny. You would think it is, but it's not.
No. Anybody? We taking any more
Are we
guests?
revealing it? Or do y'all want to see it?
Yeah, I'm about to bust it out. Yeah. Anybody?
Anybody else? Desmond?
All right, so they're on live and they're taking guessing games, I guess,
Scott?
before they actually do the reveal.
Miss
Let me just
Mitchell?
fast forward to the reveal then, because they don't provide the insight until after. All right, so this is what it is. Let me pull this back just a little bit.
Yeah, shoot. Well,
Ain't nobody else. Yeah, go ahead. There you go, right there. Move the comments. So
Who is that? This is the end of the mystery.
Now it's time to see who
Well, if it isn't our old friend.
Mo
Spears music.
I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling chin check.
chin checkers. There you go.
Man. There y'all go. Yeah, it
There y'all
was easy
go.
to get to the bottom of that because, see, like I told y'all, and I mean, you can blame a lot of Kwame Brown's fans because I was gonna go win. They was mad at the record, the Hit 'Em Up spoof. They were mad at
Mike,
it.
Mike want to know who the fuck is that? Who is fucking Mo Spears?
That's the motherfucker that do all the videos, the different little videos that he's always playing.
Now, when I seen SelfTalk's page and the way he ascended on YouTube so quickly, I instantly knew it was a YouTuber that had channels in the past. He wasn't just this new YouTuber that understood the algorithm, that understood the schedule, that understood the consistency behind the uploads. With the type of edits that he did and the way they came out so fast and the way he knew to respond to certain things and post certain things, it clearly came from somebody that built YouTube channels before and has the understanding of YouTube. That was my take on it. So when they're bringing up Mo Spears, and if you look up Mo Spears' pages, his channels, he has multiple channels. He has a music channel, which does the self-talk music. He speaks to Kwame about it. We're going to get into a clip of that shortly. But this guy right here is going to speak on his issue and why he came to the why his supposition is what it is. It's based on something, so that was probably the wrong term to use. Let's get into it.
The little dumbass video that you get a little taste of mom.
Fuck the audio. Am I the only one that doesn't
All
hear
the
that?
videos, the different little videos that he's always playing. The little dumbass video that you get a little taste of mama's cooking. Boy. That's the dude that do all them videos. That's Shelf Talk.
Yep. Most people probably don't know. They just know. A lot of people. A lot of people just know
Right.
Kwame and Mr. Skinny. You know what I'm saying? The hotel.
Right, and I always see that coming up because people are like, yo, man, who the fuck is this self-talk dude? Like, nigga won't even show his face. I'm like, yeah, that's why. Ain't nobody about to tag their name or their face to this motherfucker. Like, not in their right mind.
Right.
But where it said, oh shit, that's the dweebs Chef Talk.
Right. That's the conclusion that we came to, just based off how the music is distributed and that whole thing. Because like I said, like shoot, the Kwame fans, they was tight over that Hit 'Em Up. They were like, oh man, like some reason niggas don't understand what a spoof is. So I was like, all right, shit. I am still J Almighty. I mean, don't get it fucked up. I was like, I'll give y'all some original because the Kwame content, that shit is poor. That shit's easy to write.
Right.
And so I'm such an asshole. I say, hey, we go get that patch-eyed demon beat.
SelfTalk is white.
Nah, SelfTalk is black. That's just a little fake voiceover thing when you type something and then you have the little auto read.
All right, so he has multiple channels, right? He could have done commentary with his actual voice, but if he did it with his actual voice, people can listen to his other channels and draw correlation. So he used a voice editor to hide his voice, a voice masker. What they're saying is all speculation in regards to the music business and them holding the record and not allowing him to get that beat to make his own beat on it. And he's like, oh, it's this guy's beat. He's not letting it up, but he's letting SelfTalk do it. Clearly, he's just running SelfTalk's music, and this is SelfTalk. They're drawing those type of that type of connection. So this isn't 100% confirmed until he says it out of his own mouth, the alleged Mo Spears. But if Mo Spears isn't SelfTalk and he's actively on YouTube, it's in his best interest to say, yo, this isn't me. It's in his best interest to say, yo, this isn't me if this isn't him. Because if it isn't him and you have somebody that's at the forefront that is getting accused of being you, but you're instigating all sorts of issues on the internet, it's not a good look. So it's in his best interest to say something. Is it you? Confirm it or deny it. Either way, it's in his best interest to say something. I wouldn't want a video being out there being like, yo, LT self-talk, and then I'm not going to say anything about that, and it's not me, and it's just running around being cap on the internet. So it's in his best interest to say something. I am not the originator of this source of this information. It is these guys right here, all three of these niggas. But I looked back into it. I did my own little research, bare minimum, like lead attorney level research, bare minimum.
Stop it. Get some help.
Come on, man. We're in a different era. Get over it. Whoa!
It's not a shot at the lead attorney. He admits it himself. He does bare minimum research. Let's get back into it.
That's what he uses on a lot of his videos. But yeah. And then even if it's not him, I mean, that's sure who his music is distributed under. So that's how we kind of came to that. April Armory.
No, Scott Free. He riding that dick.
These niggas is evil. Yeah, and that's.
Now I'm gonna keep it a stack. This isn't the worst expose of all time. Why? Because this guy has conversations with Kwame Brown. He's had Kwame Brown on his other channel. He's had an interview with him. He's clearly taking Kwame Brown's side. That's why he has all these videos helping Kwame Brown. So it's like he's instigating the beef. He's starting all these problems, but he's not a complete anonymous person like everyone thought he was, where it's like, okay, you're just some white kid from the burbs instigating problems between niggas and benefiting off of it because people thought he was just some nigga taking advantage of Kwame. But they actually have some sort of relationship if it is Mo Spears. So that's the part where I got to give them a pass. I'm not going to act like it's, he's doing something so malicious in that regard. But at the end of the day, he's still hiding his face and perpetrating the fuckery. So he's not completely innocent in that regard. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Let's get back into it.
Tough. That's why I figured why I couldn't get the beat.
Yep.
Because I was like, man, let me get that. Let me show you how to really flip that patch-eyed demon one time. And he didn't want to respond back. I think he blocked me. Man.
Oh, there goes Kwame right there, man.
This is him right here, allegedly, according to them.
What's up, bro?
What's up, Kwame? How you doing?
Man, I had better days, man. I got my tea. Hold on, let me open this thing up a little bit so you can see. But I got my tea. I got my honey. I didn't want to miss this interview, but I'm a little under the weather because all the work that you've done, I appreciate it, But I got my tea.
What's up, Kwame? How you doing?
Man, I had better days, man.
So this is him.
Gotcha, bitch.
I got my tea. Hold on, let me open this thing up a little bit so you can see. But I got my tea. I got my honey. I didn't want to miss this interview, but I'm a little under the weather because all the work that you've done, I appreciate it, my brother. So shout out to you. Shout out to all the.
Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Join the chat.
Fun music that you created and made people laugh, and that's what it's about, you know.
I appreciate it, man.
Shout out to you.
Shout out, man. Thank you. You helped my channel a lot. You know, I made the remix when
This is important, y'all. This is what I researched and I found, and I drew the correlation from this. I was like, okay, he confirmed, made the music, he helped his channels. It does seem, and he does have the music for SelfTalk's channel, but he's not giving the music out for anybody else or the instrumentals to make music. So it's a good case to be made. You just hear this part again.
All the work that you've done, I appreciate it, my brother. So shout out to you. Shout out to all the fun music that you created and made people laugh, and that's what it's about, you know.
I appreciate it, man.
Shout out to you.
Shout out, man. Thank you. You helped my channel a lot. You know, I made the remix when I heard your interview, and you're just like, somebody make a beat to this. You can't do it. And I started thinking like, no, let me get up on this, man. Let me make this. I gotta take advantage of this.
All right, so that's all we have. I told y'all, bare minimum research with this.
Shout out to LTTV.
Not going to keep y'all too long. Not going to keep y'all too long at all. This is the alleged identity of SelfTalk. Mo Spears. Y'all do with that as you may. Not much more to say here. We out. Make sure y'all catch the night show. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you up on all the live streams. Yeah.